If you're facing administrative separation, whether you're enlisted or officer, your attorney is going to create a binder to present to the board members during your board hearing. Here are some of the documents that you need to provide your defense attorney with so that they can create that binder. You're going to get character statements. So the attorney should provide you with a template. You're going to go out and send those templates out to people who are going to write about your good conduct and performance, and they're going to turn those into you. Your attorney is going to review those character statements and reach out to about 5 individuals and ask them if they're willing to testify in person at your board hearing. If they're not in the local area, they can also testify telephonically, but ideally, you want to have a handful that testify in person. You're also going to get your award write-ups. So any awards that you received, you're going to get the full write-up, and you're going to provide those to your attorney. Your certificates, any certificates that you received for courses that you've taken, for any trainings that you've done, you're going to get those certificates together and provide those to your attorney. In addition, you're going to provide all your evaluations to your attorney so that they can include those in your binder. Now, if you're a junior enlisted, you may not have evaluations, so you can just skip that part. In addition, if you have medical records, you're also going to provide those to the attorney. Now, since some people have medical records that are very long, I typically just include the index or the table of contents that's at the very beginning. And so that gives the board members insight into what medical conditions the individual has. Now that's relevant because depending on how bad the medical issues are, they might decide on retaining that individual when they otherwise may have not retained that person. In addition, they may give that person a better characterization of service so they have access to VA healthcare. Now here's a binder that I created for one of my clients. There's a picture that's turned around. There's another picture in here, and here's the table of contents, okay? You have the description, statements of character, awards, military education, NCOERs, medical history. For this particular case, excerpts of investigation, Article 15 appeal letter, Manual for Court Martial UCMJ, Article 107. And then there's board procedures, factors for retention, and characterization of service. So this binder is created and provided to the board members during the hearing. Now the government's also going to provide a binder to the board members, and the board members are going to take some time to review both of the binders, and then after presentation of all the evidence, they're going to go back and deliberate. They're going to have both the government binder and the defense binder in front of them, and they're going to make a decision. Number one, do we think basis is met by preponderance of the evidence? Do we believe that this service member is guilty of the offense for which they're being separated by 51%, more likely than not? If they do find basis, then they go on to recommendation number 2. Should we separate or retain this individual? If they decide to separate, they go on to recommendation number 3. What is this service member's characterization of service? What is their quality of service? Is it honorable? Is it general under honorable conditions, or is it other than honorable? And number 4, should we suspend this service member's separation for up to 12 months? And those recommendations go up to the separation authority, which is typically the first general officer in the chain of commands. Like, follow, share. Take care.